Hey guys, it's I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a broken back. Sorry, it's the first time I've shoveled snow in my 30s, and I have, not gonna lie, I'm not doing okay. I'm not okay. I was straight up not having a good time. Anyway, this video is going to be on Earth2.io. Oh my god, this game is so freaking addicting. I cannot help but tell everyone that will listen. I feel like I am Lindsay Lohan in the Mean Girls. Like, I don't want to talk about Gretchen Wiener, but except I do want to talk about Gretchen Wiener, and I will even hope that other people bring up Gretchen Wiener just so I know that's not the person she's talking about. She's definitely talking about someone else, but I just know the name Gretchen Wiener's from there. Anyway, this is something that I have spent more than uh, more time than I'd like to admit on this game, just looking at places. And some things that I'm really excited about that I'm seeing is the free market just taking place. It's that people are willing, like right now, a place in New York, any type of tile, I think in America, but in New York specifically, is, as of the making of this video, $2.68 per tile. And that's eventually going to be everywhere as people start buying. Most people buying in America because, it's American engineers. And Dylan Seo is, the guy who's from the Oculus Rift. He's from South Korea. But anyway, this is something where the free market is taking place, where people are buying landmarks for above market value and reselling. They're flipping them again for above market value, like places like Statue of Liberty or Wall Street, because those are just such landmark historical places and fun places to have and own, that people are just willing to pay what they need to pay for them. It's like having one of those Pokemon cards that's like, oh, there's only a few of these out here, and I only see this is the only one available. It's the only one on eBay. I'm going to buy this one. I don't care if the last one sold for $50. I'm going to pay for $100 for it because I don't know when I'm going to get this card again. You, once people buy certain spots, they just might not sell. Like, there could be a person that proposed to their wife or got proposed to by someone on the Statue of Liberty, and they just won't sell. Like that, it's not like Pokemon cards or collectibles where you say like, okay, well, there's others out there. I'll just get the next one, even if I have to pay more for it. No, that's it. If you have that, you don't have to sell, and maybe like I'll sell for the right price. Like the person that has Pornhub headquarters, they are not selling for less than $69. I don't know if that's per tile or if that's total, but I might do that, even though he bought it, the places around it, for like $34. I might buy that because that's one for the mega lols. That's really fun and it's really funny. But also because there's no other headquarters. There might be other places where they film and stuff. I think they want to do something in space as well. They want to try to talk to Elon Musk's SpaceX in order to try to make the first porn in space. I don't know if talks ever went anywhere with that. I know that is something that they did tweet at him trying to do. But there is something about getting those historic places because there's only so few of them, and there's some of them are one of a kind. Like the Eiffel Tower is one of a kind. There's places in Afghanistan right now. I think Jerusalem as well. There's places in the Middle East that you just can't buy. Religious reasons, I don't know. I think in Jerusalem, like one of the most religious places in the world, you have Mecca, you have all these other places that people will pay such a pretty penny for. Like this, I don't know. So some of these details are classified, but I will just tell you that there is Middle Eastern royalty that is interested in Pokemon cards. Now, having said that, why does that pertain to this? Why do you keep switching back and forth Pokemon? Because I know Pokemon. I know that. I know that brand. I know that place. I have a whole entire business dedicated to buying and selling of Pokemon cards, and I've spent probably about 30,000 hours on the games, the TV show, the manga, the writing, the YouTube videos. That business relating to Pokemon. And people, and why I'm bringing that up is because people will spend whatever. Like right now, I don't think there are any millionaires in this game. There might be one or two hundred thousandaires in this game that, okay, he's got 100 grand in Tesla, a couple hundred grand in Pokemon cards, maybe like 50, 60 grand in aging receivables for his first business. And once that one Pokemon card is paid off, he's going to start rolling as much money as he can into this in February, because I was right about Tesla. I was right about Pokemon cards. That's what made me a 100,000aire. This is something that, again, I could be completely wrong with this. This is all speculative, and I could have other things I've been wrong about was Bitcoin. I had the chance to buy Bitcoin at $500 per Bitcoin, and I did not do it. It was like 2014. I said, Bitcoin went from $100 to $500. I think it ran its course. I don't think I want to invest. Could not have been more wrong. Could not have been more wrong. Now, having said that, have I been right more times than wrong? Yes. I mean, as far as going all in on investing decisions, where I was paying $80,000 for a Pokemon card, people thought I was nuts because the last person had paid like $40,000 for that card. Like, you're paying double this price, even though, and none had ever sold publicly. Those are all private sales. And the last two to sell publicly of that $80,000 card, after I bought it in August, were $150,000 a piece. And my friend Scott, who has another one of those cards, declined $200,000 for his. Pretty good buy. I've been buying Tesla since the dip, when it was like $330 a share, pre-split. It's gone 10x since then. So this is something where I am 100%. Again, this is just me. This is not financial advice. This is just what I'm doing. And I have lots of other places where I could be putting this money after I get this phone. I'm putting it in here because I believe this is going to be one of the best opportunities. All these coders and these people that are attached to this game, time is not something that a lot of people have, especially when you get up to the higher echelon of where you are getting paid a lot of money to do certain things, like being co-founder of the Oculus Rift, like Dylan CEO, like all these coders, people that have fancy degrees and all this everything, computer engineering and Linux and all these other languages that you have to know in order to build this world. And the fact that it's so vertically integrated, where if you email them like on their page, say, hey, I'm having a problem. I tried buying land in Antarctica. I said, I have this. I have the confirmation thing from PayPal saying it went through, but it's not showing up on my list. What I tried to buy. Can you do something? And they got back to me, even though they said, hey, we're having issues with the website. All our manpower's on that right now. But I promise as soon as we can, we'll fix your stuff. And there's a lot of users that are coming into this. And to bring it full circle, they're still answering people when they can, doing their best to individually answer everyone and say, hey, I promise we're going to get to you. And you just have to be patient. This is the type of thing where it's getting off the ground floor. I don't know if they suspected it would get this big, this quick. And it's not that big yet. Again, I don't know if there are any millionaires in here, but to bring it full circle, there are going to be. There are going to be people like Middle Eastern royalty that have no problem throwing six figures around like it's nothing. There are people, where I was deployed in Kuwait, that they just say, oh, you know what, my $150,000 car is just got in an accident. I'm not even going to repair it. I'm just going to buy a new one. I'm just going to leave that car there because there's a dent on the front bumper. So I'm going to just buy a new one. That is the type of FU money that some people have. And when you combine that with wanting to show off for their other friends or just wanting to buy certain pieces of land, they will make an offer that you should not refuse, because it'd be stupid to not do that. Like if I have a place in, let's say if I have a place in Ali Al Salem Air Base over in Kuwait, that place is special to me because I deployed there. But then you have some people in Kuwait that just, like some royalty in Kuwait that says like, you know what, my father died in one of these attacks here in the 90s, and I want this base. I want the tiles on this base, and put a big FU to Saddam Hussein, who invaded this country all those years ago, and he'll pay me 10, 20, 50x, 100x what I paid for it just to do that. People are petty. People are extra. And this is why I'm buying as much land as I can. Again, I wish I had more money to invest in this. Because, again, there's a chance that none of this takes off. People think it's stupid. And all the money we put into this, that I put into this, is going to be worth zero. It's going to be worth nothing. Because, again, like somebody asked before, like, do I have to wait for someone to buy this land, or can I just instantly sell? Like, eventually, I think this is going to be similar to stock market, where as soon as you sell it, boom. It's as soon as you go to sell it, it's sold. But right now, it's more like eBay. You have to put it up there on the marketplace, and then you have to wait for someone to buy. And from what I've seen, when people are trying to buy, like for me, I'll look for the best deals. Oh, it's worth this, but I can get it for this down here. Done. I'll do that all day, especially if it's class 1. Class 2, I don't really mind, especially in America. Class 1 right now, it's just getting more tax revenue. Every time someone buys in your country, you get a little more tax revenue. It's like a penny, 2 pennies, 3 pennies. I got 4 pennies once from a place in Brazil. But this is something that right now, the class 1 tax system, you're just getting a small piece of it, which is 1 penny. Eventually, when this thing all fleshes out and you have people building stuff and actual ad revenue and stuff coming, that class 1 tax revenue, this is my theory, it could potentially be getting a piece of all the ad revenue for the millions of people that are looking at it. So that is why I think that is extraordinarily good. And again, it doesn't have to be New York. It could be someplace like in Antarctica. I bought someplace in Antarctica and I put Future Penguin Zoo because that's awesome. Penguins are freaking awesome. I even know the Russian word for penguin. It's penguin. And this is something... Oh my God. My friend Steve just messaged me. He made $70 in the last 5 hours just from... I don't even know what it was. It was referral codes or it was whatever. But I'll drop my referral code down below for anyone that's new. Use my referral code and you will get 5%. If you have an extra $100,000, not saying put $100,000 in this, but and I'm not saying put anything into this. Everyone's financial situation is different. This is what I'm doing. If you want to put, if you put, let's say $10,000 into this, you'll probably make $100 a day just on tax revenue and referrals. And especially even if you put $100 into this, if you use my referral code, you'll get $5 back. You spend $100, you get $5, you can reinvest that $5. And then after investing that $5, you get, sorry, if I said another quarter, you'll get 25 cents. You can buy more tiles. So it's something that, and then I'll get it too. And you share your referral code and so whoever can do that. Or you could not do it. You could not use anyone's referral code. Say I don't want them to get something, on my, on my dime, on my dollar. Okay, you want to do it yourself, build yourself. You can do that. Nobody gets anything, but you yourself also don't get that $5 or that 5% cashback bonus. That's just what I call it. It might be called something else. I don't know. But this is just things that theories I have. I just wanted to talk about. I love the team. The team is great, and they weren't just hey, listen, guy, we have 500,000 things going on. You try to spend $77. That means nothing to us right now. No, they didn't act like that. They said I'm sorry. Thank you so much for waiting. I know it's a bit of a learning curve with all this volume coming in. We're trying to fix a website to make sure that everyone's experience is as smooth as possible, especially for new people coming in. That we want to try to make the website update as quickly as possible. And I understand. Hey, I'm a business owner myself. You guys got a lot of stuff to do. Get to me when you can. I don't care. I don't mind. I just hope they give me the Antarctica place I was trying to buy. I bought a little piece in Antarctica. I tried another piece in Antarctica. That's what I'm trying to get. Ow, I hit. But right now it's $2.68 a tile for New York as of the making of this video. I think that's only going to go up. I think almost everything except for some place Hunlao or something, everything has gone up. Everything has gone. And again, in order to sell it, you could do it at market value and someone will buy it eventually. Or you could say hey, this is now if I bought my tiles at $1.10 a tile, and now they're $2.68 a tile, all right, I'll sell it for $2.50 a tile. I still make money, and it'll sell faster because people are getting a huge discount. So that's just a tactic that you can do. I do that with Pokemon cards. I've seen it, and that's how you buy and sell a large amount of stocks. Oh, it's going for $6.50 right now? Oh, well, if we do $649.50, someone that wants to buy a large volume will save a lot of money. And that's what people do to get it done quickly. Anyway, this video is going on longer. I love you guys. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. I love you all. All right, bye. Yeah.